Hey everyone, it's Coach Mady. Today I'm going to lead some Gymnastics Inspired Yoga. We should always start with some cardio first. Once you're ready, we're going to reach all the way up and reach all the way down for our toes. You can put your hands flat on the floor, reach as far as you can. You can sway side to side. Next, we're going to roll all the way back up through our shoulders. We're going to stretch one arm out across your body. Going to switch to the other side. Going to reach all the way over our head. Switch to the other side. Hold your neck over to one side gently. Switch to the other side. Roll it out side to side. Feet back together, reaching all the way back up and reaching down, walking to the front of your mat and trying a downward dog shape. This is a yoga pose that we're going to try today. You can roll your ankles out, feet are apart, pushing your armpits all the way back towards your thighs. Dropping down to your knees and your hands. We're going to reach to the front of our mat with our knees apart. This is called the child's pose. Your toes can kiss and your forehead can be on the floor. This time, with your feet mostly apart, we're going to try an upward facing dog shape, which is also a yoga pose. Going back into our child's pose to stretch out our armpits and our back. And reaching back to upward facing dog. Putting your favorite foot in the front, you're going to push forward. We're going to get ready for a left leg split. Your hip should be square and your foot in the front should be right underneath your knee. Next, we're going to lean back with a flexed foot and one hand on each side. We're going to try to get our nose to our knee. When you're ready, we're going to slide into our split. Try to hold it for 10 seconds. You should try to point your toes, one hand on each side, straighten out your leg in the back. Make sure your hips are facing forwards. Next, we're going to slide into a pigeon pose, which is another yoga position. You can put your arms on the floor for an even bigger stretch. Your back leg should be straight. For a harder position, you can move your foot out to the side. When you're ready, we're going to put up our other foot. This time it's our right, and we're going to push forward in a small lunge. Going to straighten out our leg with a flexy foot. Our back leg should be straight and our hips should be facing forwards. One hand on each side. When you're ready, you can slide into your split, pointing your toes. Make sure your knees are tight. Straight legs. Try to get your chest up. You can hold this for 10 seconds if you can. We'll try pigeon pose again on this leg. Dropping your arms to the floor and putting your leg out into kind of a triangle position. Next, we'll move to a tabletop position. This is another yoga move. You can sway your hips from side to side to shake out your legs. Stretching out our wrists, upside down hands first, backward hands next, and then forward hands to end. We're going to flip over and try our first gymnastics stretch. This is our butterfly shape. Everybody should know this from class. Try to get your knees down to the floor and your nose to your toes. For a harder stretch, you can push your feet out into a diamond position and reach as far as you can, still getting nose to toes. Next, we're going to try our pike shape. This is another gymnastics stretch. Our toes should be pointed and our knees should be straight. We should be reaching as far as we can. This is a number 4 stretch. You put one foot to your knee and you reach as far as you can for your foot. Switch to the other side, same thing. Pointed toe, reach both hands over to that foot, one hand overhead. Next, we'll try our straddle shape. This is really good for our middle split, another gymnastic stretch that we always do. Reach over to each feet, making sure knees are tight and squeezing our legs, making sure they're really straight. Reaching to the middle as far as you can. Holding each pose for at least 8 seconds. Back to our down dog yoga pose. We're pushing our armpits towards our thighs, walking our toes all the way back to your hands. Slowly rolling up all the way through your shoulders, reaching hands to the sky, side to side, stretching out. Awesome job, guys. Thanks for joining me.